तो लेट अस स्टार्ट। आप हेडिंग डाल लें न्यूमेरिकल्स बेस्ड ऑन पोटेंशियोमीटर। तो एक क्वेश्चन आपने उसमें लास्ट क्लास में लिखा भी था कि फाइंड द वोल्टेज अक्रॉस ए बी इन द फॉलोइंग डायग्राम। एज वी वर जस्ट डिस्कसिंग, पोटेंशियोमीटर के दो टाइप के क्वेश्चंस होते हैं। एक जिसके अंदर कि V इज इक्वल टू के इंटू एल लगाना होता है। आप क्वेश्चन लिख लें एंड आस्क योर सेल्फ कि मैंने दो टाइम V इज इक्वल टू के इंटू एल फार्मूला लगाना है, क्वेश्चन अपने आप सॉल्व हो जाएगा। दूसरे टाइप का क्वेश्चन होता है जिसमें पोटेंशियल ग्रेडियंट कैलकुलेट करना होता है। तो उसको कैसे करते हैं दैट वी विल सी। लेट अस स्टार्ट विद दिस क्वेश्चन। तो आई होप आई एम वेरी क्लियर कि हमने हर एक क्वेश्चन में क्या लगाना है, V इज इक्वल टू के इंटू एल दो बार लगाना होता है। तो लेट अस स्टार्ट। There is a cell here, you know this is the driver cell. The voltage is 4 volt and there is a rheostat, so you can control the flow of current through that. And then you will have a potentiometer wire. AB is the potentiometer wire. The question says कि when we connect a cell here whose voltage is 1.5 volt, then we get a null point here and the balancing length turns out to be 60 centimeter. That is the question. Length of the wire AB is also given as 100 centimeter. Let us start. We know that V is equal to K multiplied by L, equation A. In the first case we have ये वाला, in the first case we have 1.5 is equal to K multiplied by the balancing length corresponding to 1.5 is 60 centimeter. In the second case we have voltage across AB निकालनी है, is K multiplied by the length of the wire AB is 100. तो मैंने V is equal to KL दो बार लगाया है। Equating the two we get 1.5 divided by voltage across AB, that would be 60 divided by 100. And from here at home you please calculate the voltage across AB. I have not done much in this. I have simply used the formula V is equal to K into L इस केस में, and then इस केस में when the length of the wire is what? AB, क्योंकि voltage across AB was required. Let us do one more question. Find E1 divided by E2. Find E1 divided by E2 in the following case. You please draw a diagram with me. The question says that there is a cell with EMF E1 this is connected across AB. There is another cell here and the EMF here is E2 and that point is C. Question says when A and B are used, then the balancing length turns out to be 300 centimeters. And when AC is used, then the balancing length turns out to be 100 centimeters. We again start with the formula V is equal to K into L, and that I call as equation A. In the first case, when AB is used, then voltage across AB will be K multiplied by balancing length AB. As you can see, between A and B, the voltage is E1. So I write E1 is equal to K multiplied by balancing length for AB is 300. I call it 1. In the second case, when AC is used, then we say voltage across AC, I have to use this formula again, voltage across AC will be K multiplied by the balancing length across AC. Now the question arises, what is the voltage across AC? ये वाली battery is trying to make the current flow to the left. That battery is trying to make the current flow in the opposite direction. तो जो net voltage होगी वो होगी E1 minus E2. So E1 minus E2 is equal to K multiplied by the balancing length AC, which is 100, and we call this as 2. Now it is total mathematics. So right, dividing equation 2 and 1 we get, dividing equation 2 and 1 we get E1 minus E2 divided by E1 is equal to K multiplied by 100 divided by K into 300. So 1 minus E2 divided by E1, that will be 1 upon 3. After that, you can take this one on the other side and you can write minus E2 divided by E1, that is 1 by 3 minus 1. 1 by 3 minus 1 will be minus 2 by 3 and they become positive. So E1 divided by E2 is 3 by 2. That's how we find the ratio. Next question. Find E1 divided by E2. Find E1 divided by E2 in the following diagram. ये बहुत ज़्यादा important question करने जा रहे हैं. The question says, बना लीजिए diagram. There is a cell with EMF 5 volt and then we have the potentiometer wire AB. Primary circuit है ये. Now we draw two cells, one with EMF E1, another with EMF E2, one cell with EMF E1, and another cell is connected like this. Let me call this point as 1, 2, and 3. Point number 1 is connected to a galvanometer and then to a jockey. In the first case, 1 and 2 are connected, and in the second case, 1 and 3 are connected. First case, second case. It is given in the question that when 1 and 2 are connected, that is in the first case, the balancing length is L suffix 1, 2, when 1 and 2 are connected, is 400 centimeter. When 1 and 3 are connected, that is in the second case, L13 turns out to be 100 centimeter. We have to find what is E1 divided by E2. It is not a question of application of mind. आप start करें वैसे ही. We know V is equal to K multiplied by L, equation A. And we write, in the first case, what is the voltage here when 1 and 2 are connected? This battery is trying to make the current flow this way. This battery is also trying to make the current flow in the same direction. So they are helping each other, they are assisting each other, and therefore total voltage will become E1 plus E2. And that will be K multiplied by the balancing length in the first case is 400 centimeter. Now we write, in the second case, I am using this formula. What is the voltage when 1 and 3 are connected? This cell is trying to make the current flow this way. This cell is trying to make the current flow in the opposite direction. So, because it is trying to make the current flow in the opposite direction, total voltage will become E1 minus E2. And that is equal to K multiplied by the balancing length for the second case. For the second case, matlab 1, 3, 1, 3 matlab 100. So 1 and this is 2. Dividing equation number 1 and 2, we have E1 plus E2 divided by E1 minus E2. As you can see, this K will get cancelled and it will become 4 divided by 1. On the left hand side, allow me to divide the numerator by E2 and also the denominator. What do we mean by taking E2 common? If I take E2 common, what will I have? E1 divided by E2 plus 1. Again, if I take E2 common, then inside what will I get? E1 upon E2 minus 1, and that is equal to 4 by 1. let E1 upon E2 be equal to x. So it becomes a simple mathematics question. X plus 1 divided by x minus 1 is 4. At home you can find x, and what is x? E1 by E2. So you can't have a simpler question than these questions. Next question. Find capital R and capital X in the following diagram. So let us start with the diagram. There is a cell here, a driver cell, a rheostat, and then a potentiometer wire AB. The same circuit we have been drawing for the last three questions. After that, here we have a resistance X, a resistance, this resistance is R, and here there is a resistance called X, and then it is connected to a cell here. The question says that a current of 0.1 ampere is flowing like this. Call this point as 2, call this point as 3. And here I can have a point number 1 which is connected to a galvanometer and then to a jockey. At first 1 and 2 are connected, then 1 and 3 are connected. In the second case 1 and 3 are connected. It is given in the question that when 1 and 2 are connected, then the balancing length turns out to be 40 centimeter. And when 1 and 3 are connected, then the balancing length turns out to be 100 सेंटीमीटर. तो इस क्वेश्चन में we want to find the value of R and X. One detail I missed out that you can write the value of K. What was K? Potential gradient, and that is equal to 0.025 volt per centimeter. This is given. Whenever you get a question like this, you can mark these points as C, D, E, just to name the points, C, D, E. We start with the formula. We know V is equal to K multiplied by L, equation number 1. We want to apply this formula in the two cases. So we write, in the first case, voltage, in the first case, when 1 and 2 are connected, then we want to get the voltage across CD. Voltage across CD will be K multiplied by the balancing length L12. How can you write voltage over here? By Ohm's law, voltage will be current multiplied by resistance. So 0.1 multiplied by the resistance R, and that is equal to K key value is 0.025 multiplied by the balancing length L12, that is 40 centimeter. So we call this as equation 1. May I just write, this is 0.1 into x. तो यहाँ से आप देख रहे हैं R की वैल्यू can be obtained, and मान लिया the answer is A ohm. Now we write, in the second case we have, what do you mean second case? When 1 and 3 are connected. When 1 and 3 are connected, then you require the voltage across what? CE. So voltage across CE, that will be K multiplied by balancing length L13. What is the voltage across CE? Voltage is nothing but current multiplied by resistance. So current K value is 0.1, and resistance across CE will be R plus X, because they are connected in series, that is equal to X key R key value is 0.025 multiplied by the balancing length, which happens to be 100. At home now, substitute the value of R and find X. लिख लीजिए, substitute the value of R and find X. Now we begin with the next type of question. तो heading डाल लेते हैं, second type, in which we first find potential gradient, उसका एक procedure है, method है, which is very very simple. Once you get the value of K, then you have to do exactly the same thing, V is equal to K into L. Then the question reduces to this. So we'll write the question. Find the voltage V in the given diagram. So I start making the circuit, 3 volt over here, a resistance of 290 ohm here, and then the potentiometer wire AB. It is given in the question कि length of the wire AB is 100 centimeter and the resistance of the wire AB is 10 ohm. After that, in the secondary circuit, he says there is a cell whose voltage is V connected to a galvanometer, and here is the jockey. The balancing length turns out to be 24 centimeter. That is given in the question. So if the balancing length is 24 centimeter, then find V. In all the questions, we divide the page lightly into parts. And with a red pen, we can give the heading, let us first find K. Let us first find K. आपको याद होगा यहाँ पे एक करंट फ्लो करता है, उसको कैपिटल I कहते हैं. तो आई एम एक्सप्लेनिंग द प्रोसीजर वंस. पहले हमने ओम्स लॉ लगा के और यहाँ पे कितना करंट फ्लो कर रहा है दैट वी हैव टू फाइंड आउट. तो करंट विल बी वोल्टेज डिवाइडेड बाय टोटल रेजिस्टेंस. सेकेंड स्टेप इज राइट डाउन वोल्टेज अक्रॉस ए बी. Voltage will be current into resistance. Third step will be divide both sides by the length of the wire AB and that will give you K. चलिए करते हैं. पहले क्या निकालते हैं? करंट. I will be equal to, we are talking about this circuit. I will be equal to total voltage 3 divided by total resistance. यहाँ पे रेजिस्टेंस है देखिए 10 ओम और ऊपर रेजिस्टेंस है 290. दे आर कनेक्टेड इन सीरीज. तो करंट की वैल्यू आ गई 3 डिवाइडेड बाई 300. दैट टर्न्स आउट टू बी 1/100. तो फर्स्ट स्टेप में हमने करंट निकालना होता है. सेकेंड स्टेप में वी राइट डाउन वोल्टेज अक्रॉस ए बी. This is true in all the cases. So voltage across AB will be current multiplied by resistance across AB. So current की value is 1/100 और resistance की value 10 ohm है. So it turns out to be 1/10 volt. Third step is dividing both sides by length of the wire AB. Voltage across AB upon length of the wire AB, that is 1/10 divided by the length here, and length is 100 centimeter. The unit will be volt per centimeter. So this will give you K, and K will be 1/1000 volt per centimeter. Anybody can learn. पहले करंट लिखना है ओम्स लॉ लगा के, फिर वोल्टेज लिखनी है और फिर उसके बाद दोनों साइड डिवाइड करना है बाय द लेंथ ऑफ द वायर ए बी. ठीक है, यहां आ जाओ. नाउ यूज V इज इक्वल टू K मल्टीप्लाइड बाई L. सो हियर द वोल्टेज इज V, that is equal to K multiplied by K की value we already discussed, it was 1/1000 and the length of the wire, balancing length is 24 centimeter. So that's how we calculate the voltage. It is quite possible that the procedure may not be very clear to you. Let's do one more question so that the thing is repeated and things are clear to you. Question लिखिए. Find capital R in the following डायग्राम. बना लीजिए डायग्राम मेरे साथ. There is a cell, its voltage is 2 volt. There is a resistance R which we have to compute. There is a potentiometer wire AB. The question says when a voltage source of 75 millivolt is connected, then the balancing length turns out to be 30 centimeter. That is the question. The current that flows through this wire, everybody knows, is called capital I. So we divide the page very lightly in two parts. And again we give the heading with the red pen. Let us first find K. You should say in your mind कि there is a procedure for this, and the procedure is कि पहले current निकालो. So I is equal to, in this circuit, primary circuit, what will be I equal to? Total voltage divided by total resistance. I missed out two details. आप वो लिख लो. Length of the wire AB is given as 100 centimeters and resistance of the wire AB is 15 ohm. These two details I had not written earlier. तो current निकालेंगे ohms law लगा के. It will be voltage divided by total resistance. तो R plus the resistance of the wire AB, which happens to be 15. So that's how we get the current. Second step क्या है? Write down the voltage across AB. Voltage across AB will be current multiplied by resistance across AB. Current की value है 2 divided by R plus 15 and resistance across AB is 15. That's how we write voltage across AB. Third step क्या है? Divide both sides by length of the wire AB. So voltage across AB divided by length of the wire AB will be 2 by R plus 15 into 15 divided by the length of the wire AB is 100. So this will give us K, and K will be 2 divided by R plus 15 into 15 divided by 100, and the unit will be volt per centimeter because this is in centimeter. So I have again demonstrated to you कि K की value कैसे निकालते हैं. Once we have done that, then you come on this side and say we know V is equal to K multiplied by L. ये सेकेंडरी सर्किट के लिए लगाना. कितनी वोल्टेज है? 75 millivolt. Milli is 10 raised to minus 3 is equal to K की वैल्यू you have already found. वो वैल्यू आप यहाँ लिख डालिए. 2 divided by R plus 15 and then you have 15 divided by 100 of L. What is the balancing length in this case? 30 centimeter. So right, solving the above, we can find R. Next question. Find the balancing length L. Find the balancing length L. Find the balancing length L in the following diagram. Find the balancing length in the following diagram. Let's start making the diagram which is given in the question. There is a cell here. Voltage is 2 volt. A resistance of 15 ohm. And then it is connected to a potentiometer wire. Everybody knows a current capital I flows through it. In the secondary circuit, we have a cell whose EMF is 1.5 volt. It has a internal resistance of 1.2 ohm, and across this is a cell with is a resistor with value 0.3 ohm. They are connected like this, and then a galvanometer and the jockey, and let us call this as L. This balancing length has to be computed. That is the question. Two details are also given. Length of the wire AB is 100 centimeter and resistance of the wire AB is 10 ohm. Procedure remains the same. Please divide the page lightly into parts and give the heading. Let us first find K. We discussed just now that we write down the current capital I that flows in the primary circuit by using Ohm's law. It will be 2 divided by the total resistance here. It is 15 plus the resistance of the wire AB, and that turns out to be 2 divided by 15 plus 10, which is 2 divided by 25 of an ampere. So it does not take a genius to figure out what is current. What is the second step? Write the voltage across AB. Voltage across AB will be current multiplied by the resistance across AB. So current key value is 2 upon 25, or resistance across AB is 10. What is the third step? Divide both sides by length of the wire. So voltage across AB divided by length of the wire AB will be 20 upon 25, and the length of the wire AB is 100. Voltage across AB divided by length of the wire AB, that we call as potential gradient, and that is 20 divided by 25 into 100. I call it as 1. इसके बाद नॉर्मली हम लोग वो यूज़ करते हैं ना कि V नो V इज इक्वल टू K मल्टीप्लाइड बाई L. तो यहाँ पे वोल्टेज पता होनी चाहिए. हमने एक थियरी का क्वेश्चन किया था जिसमें हमने कहा कि यहाँ पे जो वोल्टेज होगी विल बी इक्वल टू वोल्टेज अक्रॉस दिस रजिस्टर R. तो ये जो सेकेंडरी सर्किट है इसमें एक छोटा सा करंट फ्लो करेगा. मान लिया द करंट इज स्मॉल I. ठीक है. सो विल राइट, यहाँ हेडिंग डालते हैं. लेट अस फर्स्ट फाइंड द वोल्टेज अक्रॉस द सेल. Let us first find the voltage across the cell with EMF 1.5. तो प्रोसीजर वही है. करंट की वैल्यू लिखेंगे। इस सेकेंडरी सर्किट में करंट की वैल्यू विल बी द वोल्टेज 1.5 divided by the total resistance, which is 1.2 plus 0.3, so that turns out to be 1 ampere. May I call this point as X and that point as Y? We can use, if you like, the formula if we know voltage is equal to E minus of I into small r. We can use that formula. लेकिन हमने एक और थियरी क्वेश्चन किया था जिसमें हमने कहा कि वोल्टेज अक्रॉस दिस बैटरी विल बी इक्वल टू वोल्टेज अक्रॉस दिस रजिस्टर। तो वोल्टेज अक्रॉस एक्स वाई विल बी इक्वल टू करंट मल्टीप्लाइड बाय 0.3। करंट की वैल्यू इज 1 and this value is 0.3 volt. So that is 0.3 volt. So that's how we have found the voltage. So at the top of the page आप लिख लें voltage across the terminals of a battery, voltage across the terminals of a battery is equal to voltage across the resistor capital R. ये हमने प्रूव किया हुआ, ये क्वेश्चन था, इंपॉर्टेंट क्वेश्चन। यू विल से इसमें वो नहीं लगाया V इज इक्वल टू K इंटू L। हाँ, अब लगाते हैं। सो राइट, यहाँ पे थर्ड पार्ट में वी नो V इज इक्वल टू K मल्टीप्लाइड बाई L। तो व्हाट इज द वोल्टेज अक्रॉस द टर्मिनल्स ऑफ द सेल? दैट वी हैव ऑलरेडी कंप्यूटेड 0.3। एंड व्हाट इज K? K की वैल्यू वहां निकालनी थी, 20 divided by 25 into 100 multiplied by L. तो यहां से we can find L. तो आपने देखा कि largely it is the same thing, सिर्फ यहां पे हमें वोल्टेज निकालनी थी अक्रॉस एक्स वाई जो नॉर्मली एग्जाम में दी होती है। इस केस में क्योंकि EMF, इंटरनल रेजिस्टेंस वगैरह दिया हुआ है, इसलिए वी हैड टू कैलकुलेट द वोल्टेज। चलिए एक और क्वेश्चन करते हैं। So right, if the current in the following two cases are equal, then find number 1 rho 1 divided by rho 2, resistivity of the first divided by resistivity of the second, and K1 divided by K2. So we'll very lightly divide the page in two parts and we're going to draw two diagrams. The question says there is a cell, its EMF is E, the resistance is capital R, and there is a potentiometer wire. This potentiometer wire AB has a length L. Its resistivity is rho 1. Cross sectional area is A1. How much current is flowing? I current is flowing. On the other side, let us draw another diagram. Again the same cell, same resistor connected to a potentiometer wire which is slightly different than the first one. It is made up of two wires. The first wire has a length L by 2. The second wire also has a length L by 2. It is made up of two wires. First length is L by 2, second also is L by 2. पहले की resistivity ρ1 है, क्रॉस सेक्शनल एरिया A1 है. दूसरी वायर की resistivity ρ2 है और क्रॉस सेक्शनल एरिया A2 है. You ask how much current is flowing here? It is given in the question that the same current is flowing in both the diagrams. We may call this as case A and we may call this as case B. One thing we must realize, दोनों डायग्राम्स में कॉमन क्या चीज है? सेम सेल है, सेम रेजिस्टेंस है एंड सेम करंट है. तो उस सर्किट में और इस सर्किट में फर्क कोई नहीं है. इसका मतलब यह है कि जो रेजिस्टेंस है ऑफ द वायर ए बी इज इक्वल टू resistance of the wire A dash B dash. So with the red pen will write, since the current in both the cases is same, therefore resistance across AB should be equal to resistance across A dash B dash. ये टेक्निकल चीज है जी. इसके बाद सारा मैथमेटिक्स है. हाउ डू यू राइट रेजिस्टेंस ऑफ ए वायर? रो एल बाई ए. तो यहां पे रो कौन सा रो? रो 1. एल कौन सा एल? एल डिवाइडेड बाय क्रॉस सेक्शनल एरिया A1. ये तो फर्स्ट वायर का रेजिस्टेंस हो गया. यहां पे यू कैन इमेजिन कि एक रजिस्टर ये है, दूसरा रजिस्टर वो है, तो रेजिस्टेंस ऑफ द फर्स्ट वायर प्लस रेजिस्टेंस ऑफ द सेकेंड वायर, क्योंकि दे आर कनेक्टेड इन सीरीज. तो इस वायर का रेजिस्टेंस कितना होगा? रो कौन सा रो? रो 1 इंटू एल कौन सा एल? एल बाई 2 डिवाइडेड बाय द एरिया A1. इस वायर का रेजिस्टेंस प्लस जो दूसरी वायर है उसका रेजिस्टेंस. इसका रेजिस्टेंस विल बी रो कौन सा रो? रो 2 कौन सी लेंथ? L बाई 2 डिवाइडेड बाय द एरिया A बाई 2 A2. You can see we can cancel this L throughout and then we can write rho 1 divided by A1 is equal to rho 1 divided by 2 times of A1 plus rho 2 divided by 2 times of A2. May I bring this term over here? So rho 1 divided by A1 minus rho 1 divided by 2 times of A1 is rho 2 divided by 2 times of A2. You can easily take rho 1 divided by A1 common, and then when you take common here, it will become 1 minus 1 by 2. 1 minus 1 by 2 will become 1 upon 2. And that will be rho 2 divided by 2 times of this. So this 2 gets cancelled. And from here we can say कि rho 1 divided by rho 2, this term can come here and A1 can go there. A1 divided by A2. So that's how we find what is rho 1 divided by rho 2. तो दोनों सर्किट्स में सारी चीजें सेम हैं, तो फिर रेजिस्टेंस भी सेम होना चाहिए। तो बस यही लगाया है कि रेजिस्टेंस ऑफ द वायर ए बी शुड बी इक्वल टू रेजिस्टेंस अक्रॉस ए डैश बी डैश। दिस इज मेड अप ऑफ टू वायर्स, so when two resistors are in series, they simply get added. Now we come to this side. We would like to talk about the potential gradient, जो second point था। तो आप रेड पेन से मार्क कर लें। मान लिया फर्स्ट केस में पोटेंशियल ग्रेडियंट K1 है, सेकंड केस में पोटेंशियल ग्रेडियंट K2 है। तो we begin. We know V is equal to K multiplied by L. So we also write voltage is equal to current multiplied by the resistance. अब आप देखें दोनों केसेस में करंट की वैल्यू सेम है। तो इन द फर्स्ट केस वोल्टेज अक्रॉस ए बी विल बी इक्वल टू करंट मल्टीप्लाइड बाई रेजिस्टेंस ऑफ द वायर ए बी। इन द सेकेंड केस वोल्टेज अक्रॉस ए डैश बी डैश विल बी करंट मल्टीप्लाइड बाई रेजिस्टेंस अक्रॉस व्हाट? अक्रॉस ए डैश बी डैश। But we have already said कि resistance across AB and resistance across A dash B dash, they are what? Equal. So this implies कि voltage across AB is equal to voltage across A dash B dash. दोनों टर्म्स को डिवाइड कर दो by the length of the wire. AB divided by L. What will it mean? Voltage across AB divided by L, what will it mean? Potential gradient. Voltage across length will be equal to K2. So K1 upon K2 will be 1:1. ये सैंपल पेपर का क्वेश्चन था। तो इसमें आपने देखा जो थोड़ा सा मैथमेटिक्स लग रहा है, लेकिन वो बहुत सिंपल है क्योंकि आप फॉर्मूला लगा रहे हैं रेजिस्टेंस का रो एल डिवाइडेड बाई ए। Now you can open up a fresh page and you can give the heading some important questions. They are very easy, but they have to be brought to your notice. चलें एक पहले डायग्राम बनाते हैं, then we will write the question. The question says कि there is a wire जिसकी लेंथ है L0, रेजिस्टेंस है R0। इस वायर को स्ट्रेच किया है ताकि जो फाइनल लेंथ है वो n टाइम्स ऑफ L0 हो जाए। तो यहां पे आपने लिखना है कि इट इज ए केस ऑफ स्ट्रेचिंग, द वायर हैज बीन स्ट्रेच्ड। Now I'll write the question. Find the final resistance of the wire RF. Find the final resistance of the wire. and draw a graph between resistance versus L while the wire is getting stretched. आप चाहें तो डायरेक्ट रिजल्ट से भी कर सकते हैं। आपको याद होगा कि अगर हम किसी वायर को स्ट्रेच कर दें ताकि उसकी लेंथ बन जाए n टाइम्स ऑफ ओरिजिनल लेंथ, तो उसका जो रेजिस्टेंस है वो कितना हो जाता है, कितने टाइम्स, n स्क्वायर टाइम्स हो जाता है ऑफ द ओरिजिनल रेजिस्टेंस। क्यों से मुझे याद नहीं आ रहा, तो मैं क्या करूं? तो लेट अस स्टार्ट। वी नो R इज इक्वल टू रो L डिवाइडेड बाय ये एक फार्मूला आपने पढ़ा है। Multiplying and dividing by L, we have R is equal to rho L by A into L divided by L. A into L का क्या मीनिंग निकालोगे? A into L का क्या मतलब होगा? वॉल्यूम। So R will be rho into L square upon V. आपको याद होगा थियरी से कि वायर को कुछ भी करो रेजिस्टिविटी कभी चेंज नहीं होती, और 10th क्लास में आपने सीखा था कि वायर को कुछ भी करो वॉल्यूम भी चेंज नहीं होता। इसका मतलब जो रेजिस्टेंस है वो डायरेक्टली प्रोपोर्शनल है किसके? L स्क्वायर के। तो ये वायर कितने टाइम स्ट्रेच हो गई? n टाइम्स। तो जो फाइनल रेजिस्टेंस है RF विल बी इक्वल टू कितना? n स्क्वायर टाइम्स ऑफ द ओरिजिनल रेजिस्टेंस। L स्क्वायर टाइम्स होगा ना, L स्क्वायर में ये n इंटू L नॉट का होल स्क्वायर हो जाएगा, इसलिए n स्क्वायर। ठीक है, तो ये एक्सप्रेशन थी। तो फर्स्ट पार्ट तो हो गया कि फाइनल रेजिस्टेंस क्या है। अगर आप चाहते तो ये सब करने की जरूरत नहीं है, आप डायरेक्टली लिख दो, यू कैन गेट 1 मार्क डायरेक्टली ऑन दिस। नाउ वी गिव द हेडिंग टू ड्रॉ ए ग्राफ बिटवीन R वर्सेस L। यहां पे R लेते हैं, यहां पे L लेते हैं। 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3, ये मान लिया लेंथ है 1 टाइम्स ऑफ L नॉट, ये 2 टाइम्स ऑफ L नॉट, ये 3 टाइम्स ऑफ L नॉट। मान लिया ये रेजिस्टेंस है R नॉट, 1 टाइम्स ऑफ R नॉट, 2 3 4 4 टाइम्स ऑफ R नॉट, 5 6 7 8 9 9 टाइम्स ऑफ R नॉट। यू विल से ग्राफ किस इक्वेशन का बना रहे हो? ग्राफ बना रहे हैं कि फाइनल रेजिस्टेंस इज इक्वल टू n स्क्वायर टाइम्स ऑफ ओरिजिनल। वो डायरेक्टली प्रोपोर्शनल किसके था? डायरेक्टली प्रोपोर्शनल टू दिस L नॉट स्क्वायर। I'll directly use that formula कि R is directly proportional to L square। अगर हम L की वैल्यू 1 रखते हैं तो रेजिस्टेंस आता है R नॉट। अगर 2 रख दें तो क्या होगा? 2 रख देंगे तो 4 टाइम्स ऑफ R नॉट हो जाएगा। 2 रखते हैं तो 4 टाइम्स ऑफ R नॉट हो गया, और अगर 3 रखते हैं तो कितने टाइम्स हो जाएगा? 9 टाइम्स ऑफ R नॉट हो जाएगा। सो वी कैन join like this. So it is not a straight line, it will be a curved line क्योंकि R is directly proportional to L square. पहले 1 डाला, फिर 2 डाला, फिर 3 डाला, and that's how we get these numbers. So 1, 2, 3, 4 like that. Next question. What is the difference between resistance and resistivity? So we can divide the page lightly in two parts. On one side we can talk about resistance, and here we can talk about resistivity. Supposing हमारे पास एक कंडक्टर है and that is connected to a battery of voltage V, तो नेचुरली कुछ करंट फ्लो करेगा. तो जो रेजिस्टेंस ऑफ द वायर है विल बी V अपॉन I. तो जो फर्स्ट पॉइंट है जो हम कह रहे हैं वो ये है कि व्हाट इज रेजिस्टेंस? इट इज द रेशियो ऑफ वोल्टेज टू करंट. यू मे आस्क कि रेजिस्टिविटी क्या होता है. उसके लिए हम एक क्यूब बनाते हैं. क्यूब ऑफ साइड 1 मीटर, और इसका जो रेजिस्टेंस होगा ऑफ द क्यूब दैट विल बी कॉल्ड रेजिस्टिविटी. तो रेजिस्टेंस में और रेजिस्टिविटी में फर्क क्या है? आप देखें कि रेजिस्टिविटी ऑफ ए मटेरियल इज व्हाट? वन डेफिनेशन लिखी हुई है हम लोगों ने, हैज बीन डिफाइंड एज व्हाट? द रेजिस्टेंस ऑफ ए यूनिट क्यूब मेड अप ऑफ दैट मटेरियल. मतलब जो भी मटेरियल है उसका आप पहले एक क्यूब बनाएं जिसकी साइड कितनी हो? 1 मीटर, एंड क्रॉस सेक्शनल एरिया हो जाएगा 1 मीटर स्क्वायर. तो वो हो गई उसकी रेजिस्टिविटी. रेजिस्टेंस की यूनिट जो है वो ओम है, और जो रेजिस्टिविटी की यूनिट है वो है ओम मीटर. थर्ड पॉइंट देखिए, रेजिस्टेंस डिपेंड्स अपॉन द लेंथ, इट डिपेंड्स अपॉन द क्रॉस सेक्शनल एरिया, मतलब डिपेंड्स अपॉन द शेप. तो यहां लिखते हैं रेजिस्टेंस डिपेंड्स अपॉन द शेप ऑफ द कंडक्टर. इट डिपेंड्स अपॉन द शेप ऑफ द कंडक्टर. और रेजिस्टिविटी में लिखते हैं it does not depend upon the shape of the conductor, but depends only on the nature of the material. For example, जैसे resistivity of copper बहुत कम है as compared to the resistivity of nichrome. For the next class, we can write the question: What does E divided by J represent? Electrical field divided by current density, what does it represent? So इस question से we'll start the next class, and after doing these small simple questions, then we will be starting with the मैग्नेटिक इफेक्ट्स ऑफ करंट। ठीक है, थैंक यू।